Yo, welcome to Simple B. It's your boy P. You know what it is. Now hit the subscribe button down below. Now let's get it. Let's get it. So yeah, I've been gone for I don't know 5 days, 5 6 days. I'll be watching the playoffs. I'll be watching the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie, but you see, I just been through some shit honestly, so that's why I haven't had the time to record. At the same time, this NBA thing is weird, man. I ain't gonna lie. This NBA thing is it's like yeah, basically, you can see. I don't feel like most teams, honestly, are playing good basketball, which we don't get into. So that's why it's kind of be hard for my eyes to just to keep my eyes on. Of course, I've been watching the games, but I haven't really felt like reacting to it because a lot of things have been off. So we can just start with the one thing that has been really off. It's the Knicks and Boston series, right? So after game one, I told y'all, yo, Boston need to start playing basketball because all this basketball, they way they be playing. Shout out to Joe Mazzulla. I think he's a great guy, man. He look like a general low key, man. The way he carry himself, at least when you watch him from outside perspective, the way he carry himself and all that. But yeah, now we're gonna need you to coach for the rest of at least the rest of this series, or I honestly think the rest of these playoffs, if y'all gonna repeat and all that, so we're gonna need him to coach. And I haven't felt like I felt like he didn't make an adjustment for game two, uh, where they threw up 43s. See, 43s is not a lot, I guess, in today's game, but it's like yeah. Before breaking down the games, it's like yo, listen, as a basketball player, you work on certain stuff through your life throughout your whole life till you actually get to your goal, or if you get to your goal, which bro, I can admit I didn't get to my goal. I didn't get to no NBA. I played a little around here in Europe in some leagues, but yeah. So and then all of a sudden you get to the NBA and you get to a team that say we don't want you to do none of the shit that you used to do. All we need you to do is get layups and shoot threes. But it's a whole lot of area on the court where you can actually, which you can explore, you can utilize, and basically capitalize out of it. And obviously, I'm talking about the whole mid-range area. It's so much shit going on. It's easier to shoot a mid-range step back two or step back three. Let's be honest. It's easier to push off somebody and shoot a short jumper than honestly going between the legs, twin, left and right, no physical contact, nothing. Shoot, make, miss, whatever. So that's just a part of the game. That's just the way it is. Even no matter what they're trying to make it to, no, I don't really know what they're trying to make it to. To be honest, it's a reason why viewership is going down. And honestly, EuroLeague is popping right now. It's like when you watch EuroLeague, you watch a EuroLeague game, and then you go to an NBA game. Trust me, as a basketball fan, you're gonna feel like a huge difference. You really gonna feel like, yo, honestly, I feel like here I'm watching basketball. On this side, I'm watching basketball. On this side, I'm watching some sort of kind of watching basketball, to be honest. And since we be covering a lot of EuroLeague stuff, it's uh, it's been kind of hard to kind of to feel the same excitement because EuroLeague is y'all see, bro. I think I only watch like probably 5 games, 4 games totally before the playoffs, through the playoffs. That's actually gone over 100 points, for example. That says a lot. Of course, yeah, the games are shorter. It is 8 minutes shorter games, game minutes if we're gonna be honest. But that's how I be feeling. So this whole NBA thing, I'm an NBA fan, but shit, there's a lot of things that the way I look at basketball. You see, basketball you can look at from a whole lot of different lenses and aspects, all that. But for me, that's how I feel when I'm watching with what I know. And as y'all know, this channel is called Simple Basketball. So basketball is a simple sport. Of course, it comes a lot of into it. I mean, it's hard to do simple stuff. That's why that's the game. And the higher the level, it's you're still gonna see the same things, the same schemes, but teams are executing shit way differently. Like I remember, yeah, I'm gonna keep going a little bit on this intro. You can, as you can see, I think it's LeBron or somebody when he was speaking on his podcast when he was with JJ Redick. He was talking about guys don't even know if you draw up a new play in the timeout. Some guys don't even know what to do right after that timeout. Although they don't know how to execute a play. If you switch side on them, if you tell them to start on this side, the nigga don't know what to do, which is kind of crazy for the highest level. I remember I had a coach that used to, for example, real quick, he let you learn all the five positions right away. Everybody, all point guards, go in the center position so you know how the center moves when this and this and this and that happens. Like that is just basic stuff. So automatically, today before I retired, or a couple months ago, and every through all these years I was playing, I always knew all positions right away. It's so easy. I mean, it's easier for you as a player. It's easier to read. It's easier to break the offense because all offense is not predicated or dedicated for you to have ISO, to go ISO on that or play 1-on-1. Or it's basically comes down to it can be a fucking zipper screen or flare screen or a regular pin down, whatever it is, like for a big guard screening for the big. It's a shit like that. As you can imagine, if you heard on Reggie Miller's episode on All the Smoke, he was kind of explaining those things that he had to screen Shaq. Imagine now, to be honest, it might be if you tell players today like yo you go set that screen on Shaq and make sure he gets stuck on that screen for a second, like I mean even though he will not get, I mean, a half second, whatever it is, if you actually know how to do it, yo, he's gonna create some advantage for you. So yeah, so I feel like the whole basketball thing is NBA basketball, the way they're playing, they're going away. They're talking about evolving with the game. Yeah, y'all were doing that for a minute. Like I understand, like everybody always want to shoot tough shots or flashy shots or whatever, get into the bag if you're gonna put it that way. But coaches always control, the system. It's kind of you kind of put in a box when you're in the system. So that's why you don't see all this type of crazy shit in college, for example. So, but we're seeing it in NBA. As we can see too, now we can get to the postseason. That shit ain't working. Speaking of, I'm talking about all these new teams that be coming up. So we're just gonna jump into um, uh, the Knicks real quick. Knicks Celtics. I still feel like Celtics been good for a minute. People don't understand. The Celtics, yeah, they won last year, but they could easily have, not easily, but it would not be a coincidence if they had two chips right now. If you're looking at the last 5 years, they'd be great for a minute, and they didn't play the same basketball that they're playing right now under Joe Mazzulla. They were actually playing basketball today. Jason Tatum, I don't know what that nigga be doing, man. He out there, bro. All of them, Jalen Brown, they got games. They got game, all of them. But all of a sudden, it's like now when you're just gonna start stand there and shoot threes, like I don't know what the hell is going on. Bro, y'all not even exploring your whole package. Y'all not even exploring everything y'all worked on because I guarantee you they're not only working on threes when they're actually working out for a reason. When you work on your ISO game, everybody know when you work on your ISO game, you're not gonna stand out outside. Jalen Brown got a workout recently, and he did that earlier in his years, and he probably been doing that through his career. But as we can see, he had a clip on YouTube where he actually he was working out with T Mac for a reason. ISO King. Everybody know T Mac. Yeah, I guess in fucking 10 years people will probably forget the name, but he was easily one of the best players. So he's still to today one of the greatest players to ever touch the ball. MIDI, threes, mix, rhythm, all that. It's an art to it. Art to your fucking rhythm. Start close, and then you start stepping back a little bit. The warmer you get, or whatever, the rhythm, you catch all that. And y'all don't see KD throwing up a bunch of threes when he's playing. I mean, he definitely can do that, but he's not even doing it. So if he's not doing it, why the fuck all these motherfuckers gonna be doing it? So yeah, so game three, I'm just gonna give you a quick because it was a blowout. Like, but I felt like Celtics start playing basketball again. They were actually getting to the hoop, getting to the mid range. They just start playing basketball. I think that was the only difference between game one and game two because Celtics got a better team than the Knicks. But if y'all just gonna live and die by the tree, bro, some games y'all gonna die by the tree, which is exactly what happened in those two first games in the fourth quarter, and because they be shooting the three, shooting threes, and Knicks been physical with them, and all this physicality, all that bumping and pushing, all that. After a while, bro, when you get to the fourth quarter, that three ain't gonna be that easy to shoot. So simple beat. That's a basic. That's a small fact that, as we're gonna see too deeper in the playoffs. So yeah, shout out for them to take game three. I'm happy for them. In a way, I want Celtics to repeat, but at the same time, I don't want to repeat the way they're playing, because every in the NBA is a low key a copycat league. It's like if a team wins a certain way, then everybody's gonna model their team after trying to beat that team, which I get, but at the same time, if you just create your own identity and you actually master that, then you're on the way. So I like Celtics players, but I don't like the way the Celtics are playing, to be honest. I'm gonna keep saying that. The way Indiana are looking right now, hey, don't even try that shit, to be honest. I don't think that shit is gonna work against Indiana this year because they just flowing, they're just playing basketball. Man, they're moving around, transition, playing fast, and they actually play defense. They got a bunch of athletes, so they got a lot of bodies to throw at players like Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown for the next round. See, so yeah, so we're gonna see tonight, game four. Let's see how that shit goes. Yeah, I'm gonna cover that game, and I'm gonna give you a video for that game tomorrow. That's all. That's why I have you. I felt like I didn't feel like I do a quick reaction right away after those games because I would just be faking it for y'all, and I'm not gonna be out here, man. While we getting more subscribers and all that, I'm trying to keep my content as raw as possible, at least from my perspective, from my opinion. I might be wrong. If you got anything y'all feel like I should correct or whatever, y'all shit, comment down below. You know it is. We can go back and forth. I'm gonna respond. So if I don't respond in the comment sections, I will respond on a video. So that's yeah. So that's it when it comes to that series. And yeah, real quick, Cavs man, if the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers, whatever we're gonna call them, man, it's just sad that everybody got hurt, man. Man, it looks like they they look like they had the greatest year ever and all that. And they get to the playoffs. I told y'all, Evan Mobley, I don't trust him, man. I don't know what happened to him, but shit, he got the reward and bounced, nigga. I don't know if he's gonna sign a new deal or what. He got the reward and bounced. So he haven't showed up. I mean, he's not playing. I don't know when he's coming back. And Garland, yeah, he got a little something, but I felt like this was coming at the end of the this whole Cavaliers energy. It wasn't sitting right with me. Listen, I fucked with Donovan Mitchell since he was a rookie. Since he got the Cavs, like I didn't want him to go there. He got there, and he's doing his thing. And I feel like Cavs have potential to be a super team, but it's like it's something that is not right with the players. That's all it is, to be honest. Like the Hunter trade was a good trade, but yeah, he got into a fight. After the fight, he didn't even attempt a shot. So and what you can see, yo, they were down 40 in halftime yesterday. I think it was down 41. Like, what kind of basketball is that? Like, what kind of shit y'all on? Like, what kind of bro? When you down 15 in the halftime, like in the first half, you gotta start making some major adjustments, which I didn't feel like they did. If they try and do shit, it definitely didn't work. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? It's basketball. So much shit y'all can do, or try at least. Start trapping left and right. I don't know, man. Start throwing in different zones, man. It's a bunch of zones you can play. Something. That's why this NBA thing is kind of throwing me off. I ain't gonna lie. Like, y'all were down. We're talking, first of all, listen, Cavs right now, they're looking like an 8 seed that will just upset somebody, and now they got to the second round. They're happy. It's like, yo, you know what? Fuck this round. We made it to the second round. We out of here anyway. Like that's the way they're looking right now. That's actually sad because y'all supposed to be a first seed. Like show some class at least. Show some first seed class. If y'all go down as a first seed class. Injuries or whatever. I don't care, man. Do something. Come on, man. Like y'all down 41. It's not like Indiana was doing anything spectacular. Yeah, then they got going when they were up like 25. That's when it felt like they actually got going, which is actually even crazier, to be honest. So, yo, I don't know what's going on. Y'all seeing shit. Y'all, if y'all watching the EuroLeague games, y'all know that it's a fucking 5 to 10 point game max. When you look at the final result and through the game, I don't think any games feel like. I think Barcelona were down 20 in one game here and there, like 17, but bro, they coming back. They don't come back. Like, bro, it's too much. See, you got coaches that's fucking ready to spit on your face in Europe. So trust me, you're gonna find a way to fight back. At least you're gonna fight back. Uh, you can use efforts. They had a terrible start in Game Five versus Panathinaikos. They came back. So I don't know, man. Like this, I don't know what's going on, man. It's not. I thought it's supposed to be a bloodbath, but it's straight up like, yeah, the Eastern Conference being weird, man. Celtics out there throwing thousand threes. Cavs not looking right. Shout out to Indiana though. Like, yo, they be grinding consistently, staying with it. So recall it. They got a great coach. So we can't be mad at them. They doing their thing. So yeah, man, that's when it comes to that's it when it comes to this Eastern Conference, man. Honestly, I haven't been a fan of the Eastern Conference for I ain't gonna lie, last 15 years or something. Like that's just the way it is. They just play bad basketball over there. Like it's actually so much money going on. Like it's so much money thrown around. Like, bro, it's enough money to actually just give us basketball something to watch, man. Like a basketball fan, something to actually watch. Like if you're a hooper, you want to see good basketball. So that's why now we're going into the Nuggets and Thunder series. The series is even. You see, I don't have a favorite team, but in this round, I think I actually rooting for Nuggets. Like you need the NBA kind of need OKC to do well this year. because the kind of type of year they be having and SGA, all that. But at the same time, now you see, for example, Nuggets, the difference with them and with most teams, compared to most teams, it's they got Jokic. I'm saying that we all know he's ranked number one, blah blah, but it's like he's playing basketball at the end of the day. Like he's from Europe, bro. He's playing basketball. He's having the ball in that mid-range area. You see he's searching here and there. Y'all probably they got a lot of weak side action going on. Like and they just operate from there. So when y'all play from there, y'all not gonna play some stupid basketball. Even though the roster is not even thick like that. Like they don't even have a great roster, to be honest. Like they got a really thin roster. Like their starting five is probably the best starting five, or one of the better starting five. Let's put it that way, of the teams that are still in the playoffs. But they don't got yeah they got a six-man Westbrook, which you kind of don't know what you're gonna get. It's gonna be good every other game, but that's just the Westbrook energy. And they got this dude, I don't know, man, some tall nigga coming off the bench, and he be playing well this playoffs. I ain't gonna lie, some athlete. Fuck, I forgot his name, but yeah, he be playing well, and so that and the way they be losing these games is looks like they only got like one game in the tank in the days, if you're gonna put it that way. Like they're gonna beat you one game, and then it looks like they take a game off, beat you the other game, next game, kind of take a game off. And this game four, for example, there were actually, I think it was like a 36 hours between the games. So Denver had the worst first quarter in the history, something like that. But they're playing basketball at the end of the day. So they came back, took the lead. That says something. See, OKC, they just out here, they're searching. But as I mentioned that before the playoffs, I don't think J Dub is. He gonna have a big game if they survive this round or something where people won't blow his name up and all that. And I rooted for the nigga. Like I wish you the best, but I don't see that consistent 20. Like a bad game, you still have 20 points and you actually had an impact. I don't feel like he's impacting the game the way he's supposed to, or he could or should during this playoffs, to be honest, because they just played Memphis. That Memphis team. I don't even know what they were doing in the playoffs, man. Which was actually sad to have teams that get blown out for 50 points back to back, and then they were actually up 29. Like, yo, it's huge swings, pause, in this league right now. They were up 29 in game three, and then they even lost that game. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, yesterday game, I felt like it just came down to Denver. They looked like fatigue on Denver's end, from me at least, because Denver showed character after that first game, actually taking the lead back, and they were controlling the game to the last 5 minutes. Then OKC kind of, dug deep, and SGA kind of found a little, yeah, he found a way to close the game, to be honest. It was a kind of classical OKC win. But y'all see that fucking 40, 50 SGA used to get, I haven't seen that in the playoffs because now the foul baiting is kind of gone, and he just have to dominate. And so far, he done a good job. But yeah, it's. But I feel like here's the thing. OKC, this series is gonna come down for OKC to win. It's just they're gonna win they have to win the way they've been winning. Basically, going deep in the roster and having guys come off the bench, actually hit some big threes and all that. Actually, basically having guys stepping up the whole team. That's the thing. They actually have a great team. But at the same time, you're not gonna play that many players. As you can see now, they're playing fewer minutes. All that. Carson Wallace, shout out to him. He actually did a decent job yesterday. mentioned a bunch of videos in the beginning that yo, he's a yo, they should not sleep on him. Nigga Wiggins, whatever. I haven't seen him like that in this playoffs. So that's what it's gonna take for OKC. They're just gonna need that push, that extra spark from the bench, where guys come in and give you a little, actually are productive. Everybody have to be productive off the bench for OKC to beat Nuggets right now. Because starting five, Denver are better. Straight up, straight up. Chet, I haven't seen him, and Ludort is playing defense, so now you got two guys that are basically off in offense, and J Dub is off. Hartenstein's just out there hustling. So they don't got that much. When you look at the Nuggets, at least you got a Bubba Murray. Some days you're Jamal Murray that can go off. Aaron Gordon can give you a great game. Michael Porter, I don't know where he been injured though, but it looks like he's thugging it out. But I ain't gonna so shout out to him because he looks like it looks like he being hurt for minutes, but he's still grinding through these playoffs. And And Jokic been struggling a little bit. Looks like a little fatigue too on his end. But I feel like Nuggets should use like maybe one or two players off the bench more that can shoot because they don't have 3 point shooting at all. Like they got something they make shots like they got shot makers, but they don't have those pure shooters. Christian Brown, bro, you supposed to be able to make something. He can't shoot for shit. So he's out there hustling, doing a great job, but it's like if he could make threes on a consistent basis, it would be a whole different story, this whole thing. But yeah, I said what I think OKC need to win a game. But if you look at the other side, what do Denver need to win a game? I think they're gonna need the Iron Gordon game. That's what I think they need right now. Because Bubba Murray, you don't know when that nigga's gonna pop up, but when he pops up, he pops up. Then you automatically win. That's the thing. But I'm not sure if he's gonna. I'm wishing I want him to have one of these vintage games or one of these Murray games that he always has in the playoffs, and he always shows up when it matters, stuff like that. But so maybe he's gonna show up game five again, like he did against the Clippers. Because if he shows up, I'm not gonna bank on it. But I feel like a good Aaron Gordon game is more realistic, if I can put it that way. And I saw I saw some glimpses from last night, the way he was attacking and moving, Chet basically moving out the way. See all that. I think he should do that more. He should utilize that part more. He should actually. They should just let him bully Chet. To be honest, I wish Chet well too. I want him to have a great career and all that. But yeah, right now it would be nice, man, to see Jokic get another title one way or another because he be playing some great basketball for a minute. Let's get that straight. And yeah, I feel like Nuggets need a Aaron Gordon game. That's what I feel because Michael Porter, I don't know. It looks like he can't put the ball on the floor right now. Like he don't know how to drive. Like basically when it comes to getting to the basket, he's not there. He's not even like there is no rim presence with him right now, which is sad because I think he's like 6'9", 6'10". So if he could actually find a way to have some put some pressure on the rim. Honestly, that changed a lot. That would change everything. But I'm not gonna bank on this. I'm not gonna be out there telling y'all, yo, we need a big Michael Porter game. But we do. uh, Baba Murray, maybe he won't show up. Maybe Baba Murray's gonna show up. I feel like I don't know who's gonna win this series to be honest, because I feel about all this. What I can see is I think Jokic's gonna have he'd have another great game in him when it comes to this series. Because if he has a great game in Game Five, that yeah, that might change everything. But at the same time, they can walk into OKC and OKC blow them up by 30 or something. I don't know, man. They just have because they got energy, man. They're young, they can run, see, and they're not gonna stop. So who knows? But key player for next game, I think, is Aaron Gordon. He been playing great. Shit, I think he had the last two daggers or something like, bro. Like this player, or something. I feel like it's something great coming his way. 'Cause so far, man, he been on some. He be. I'm not gonna say lucky because he's a dunker. When he got a game winning dunk, that's what he do. And the three, hitting that transition, the way he explained it, he broke it down on the interview, the post game interview. Like he saw they called the play, they called the pain, and he just basically spot up instead. All that the process, think all that. When it's so a few seconds left, that he can basically the way he saw that, he saw it, visualized it, and actually made it. That shot, Russell Westbrook didn't do anything stupid, which he can do in Nuggets, man. Like Nuggets, bro. We know you, my nigga, and he made a great choice by driving and kicking out, and bam, Aaron Gordon hit it. So I feel like he got something great coming his way. So I wish Aaron Gordon well, and I wish him to have a great game 5. So yeah, so that's it when it comes to that series. Timberwolves, Warriors, bro. Steph Curry got hurt. That throws everything out the window, man. What are we talking about? Like, I feel like, and they still won game 1 after being in Rockets game 7, and I think Minnesota gonna win this if he don't come back for game 4. If he come back for game 4, then who knows? But yeah, I mean, if you come back for game 4, they will have a big chance to win. Then Golden State got a huge chance to win because they just gotta get one game and see maybe I don't know, drop game 5, win 6 and 7, something like that. But it feels like Golden State are low key playing better basketball. They're playing not low key, they're playing better basketball. And right now he's doing his thing. Yeah, man, he had a great game 3, like he's supposed to have. Julius Randle had a great game 2 or game 3, something like that, which he's supposed to have. And I know if we get a OKC Minnesota matchup in the conference finals, that's gonna be a fucking great matchup, man. I ain't gonna lie, that would be a nice matchup to watch to actually see who's gonna come out of it between SGA and Ant, because I feel like they just put SGA up there, but I feel like Ant is right there. I don't know who's better. Right now, SGA probably better because he's sticking to the mid range, and Ant is yeah, falling more in love with the three. And I get it, bro. You got your 3 now. You can shoot. Yeah, good. You improved it. All that. But get to the middle, man. Work on that middle. Stay with that middle, bro. Because if you stay with that middle, man, you can easily have 50 points, man. Not easy, but yeah, he can easily average like 36 or something in this playoffs. He's a reason why guys were averaging, probably 25, 26, and then when you get to the playoffs, niggas averaging 33, 32, because they playing basketball. Efficient basketball. Come off some fucking pin downs in the mid range. A la Rip Hamilton. Something. Boom. Easy. Bro. Y'all don't think Rip Hamilton, guys like that will be able to play in this era? Since they won't play through all this physicality, through. We're not talking about skin, nigga, man. So, yeah, man. Yo, all this evolving with the game, man. Fuck that. Y'all gotta fucking get back to the game. Most, like 90% of the league gotta get back to the game. So, shit. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna see USA lose in the Olympics 2028. But yeah, we all gotta get into that. But yeah, man, listen, we back this week. I'm gonna give you probably yeah, y'all gonna get some videos probably every day to Friday. So yeah, we back. So y'all keep spreading the videos, and I got a little project for Simple B, which is gonna future. I haven't spoke to players like that, so it's just something I'm doing on my own. No rights, nothing. But I feel like at least you see, I'm trying to give European player more shine. Not just the Euro basketball, the players more shine, more eyes. So I'm gonna do a little special project that is gonna come up in the future on YouTube for sure. For the EuroLeague players, or at least players in Europe that are playing on top level in Europe. So yeah, we're staying with that. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Simple B, y'all know what it is, man. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.